Shown by 4-Star.
Indian! A dead heifer, too. You! Stop!
Been shot, all right. On DM land, too. It don't make much difference, but maybe it wasn't him done it. That critter's got a broke leg. Could have been anybody passing by shot her.
You're just like a redskin to kill him first, then break his leg so he'd have an excuse.
Better take after him, huh?
No, we're gonna let him go. He's gonna show those reservation Indians we mean business.
From out of the West, Dick Powell, Zane Grey Theater. Tonight's star, Michael Rennie.
I don't like the work and I don't like the pay. In particular, I don't like being the brunt of first one side and then the other. And to put it another way, Mr. Bowman, I wasn't cut out to be an Indian agent.
And why did you take the post in the first place?
I needed the job. Not that I haven't tried to do it, tried to like it.
And not that you aren't exaggerating the problems, which you are.
Well, aren't you glad I won't be around here next week to do any more exaggerating?
Lock. In my job in Washington, I supervise a dozen posts just like yours.
Well, in Washington, you're not sitting on a powder keg. There hasn't been 1 week without something. Cattle stolen, ranchers trying to raid the reservation, Navajo brave beaten up, tribe ready to hit the warpath. Only one of these days... Anyway, that's the situation. I haven't been able to solve it or slow it down. Maybe the next man can. I wish him luck.
All right. I'll try to have him here before you leave. Jobs like these aren't easy to fill.
Well, I've given you some pretty good reasons why. I'll walk out with you. The Navajo boy jumped the reservation. He hasn't come back. I've got to round him up.
Now, don't tell me that's one of your inflammatory cases.
It's too soon to say. All I know is he happens to be the son of the chief. Lucky we found him when we did.
Again, white men shoot Indian. Now Indian kill.
That would do a lot of good, wouldn't it?
Indian not die alone. No more. White men too. Many.
You leave the reservation with your war party, the cavalry will track you down like a pack of coyotes. Hasn't there been enough killing already?
Better than this.
What one man does, one man is tried for. That's the way it'll be.
White men tried for shooting Navajo. This not happened. Never happened.
Now, this time it will, Grey Wolf. If I can just be sure who did this, I'll see he goes to jail and is made to answer for it. Did you see who did this? DM Ranch. One of the hands? Dan Mulvey himself.
Like him to me. Son.
Son? He can't be sure of that.
Not dark hair. Pale. Sure, son. You get him.
I'd have to have more evidence, Grey Wolf.
This time, like others, word of white man means nothing.
I need another witness, that's all. Someone to back him up.
You have a witness. I hear him tell you. You know where to find who did this.
Hey, now.
How are you, Dan?
Man, it's good to see you. Come on in. Deputy U.S. Marshal. Got yourself a new job, eh?
Just temporary, Dan. I got another week to go as agent.
Well, I'll be as glad as you when it's over. Sit down.
You tied around?
Yeah, someplace. You know, I never could figure how you could stand that job as long as you did. Anybody else I'd have put out a sign saying no polecats allowed on the DM.
Why not? The sign's been out most every other place.
Yes, but folks don't know you like I do. Been 20 years, Locke.
21. It's not easy for a man to forget where he got his first job, Dan. Who gave it to him? It was a very lucky day for me. As different from this one as night is from...
Son, look who we got here.
Well, the big blood brother of the whole Navajo tribe. Huh?
Hold on, don't start riding him.
What's on your mind, Locke? Aren't they making off with enough of our stock to suit you? Or maybe they're more interested in just shooting them these days.
As a matter of fact, I passed a dead DM steer on the way in.
If you'd have looked closely, you'd have seen an Indian bullet in it.
I saw a bullet. In the back of a Navajo boy.
Well, he asked for it. You see, I don't stand for Redskins killing any of our stock, even if they are your pets.
Why, you didn't tell me about this.
We've all been busy, Pa. I wasn't even sure I hit him.
I wasn't sure you tried till now. Dan, I'm sorry I've got to take Todd in.
You got to what?
I've got to hand you over to the sheriff. That's an answerable offense.
Oh, this is some kind of a joke.
Who ever heard of arresting a white man for shooting an Indian?
Dan, that was Grey Wolf's son he wounded.
Why, I don't care if it was Grey Wolf himself. Look. This is me you're talking to, Dan Mulvey. With a game leg and an arm that's less than useless. No white man did that.
That boy wasn't born when you caught those arrows.
He is an Indian, isn't he? If you think I'm going to jail for plugging him,
I'm wearing a marshal's badge because this is the job I wouldn't want anyone else to take.
Well, all I got to say is don't you try it.
That's just so we don't have any more trouble than we've got.
You shouldn't have done that.
Well, don't you worry, Pa, because he won't get away with it.
Calm down.
It's a trick. It's the only way you could have got it.
And this is another trick. I believe in tricks, Todd, especially when they serve a good enough purpose.
Go ahead, Pa, your gun. You show him who he's dealing with.
Turn him loose.
You'll forgive me if I keep the gun on him, Dan.
Yeah, you do that for your people, because you are one of them now. They're your kind.
My kind? They look different. They think different. They smell different. Some of them lie, some of them steal. But they're not animals to be shot down. Dan, I gave my word I'd take Todd in. I'm going to keep it. Because if ever an uprising hinged on one act, it does on this.
Well, that's a job for the cavalry. That's not a worry of mine.
Once it starts, you'd better worry. And so would every white man and woman in the territory. Dan, we've been friends for a good many years. If there was any way out of this, one crack in the door, do you think I wouldn't take it?
All right, Locke. I guess I understand. He goes with you.
You're going to choose him over me? Why, if one man lifted a finger against my father, I'd kill him. You just stand here and let him take me.
For what's been between Locke and me, friendship. Yes, I'll do this much.
Thanks, Dan.
Well, you make no mistake, Locke. Because I owe you nothing. Don't you turn your back on me. Don't let me near that gun.
I'll see you in town, boy. I'll get your lawyer.
What's up, Todd? I plugged an Indian for killing cattle.
Well, you ain't bringing him in for that, Locke. Why, you and Dan...
I don't need you to tell me he's Dan's boy.
The Indian was killing cattle, Todd had rights.
Rights? Oh, nobody's got any rights but the Navajos he nursemates.
That boy you shot didn't even have a gun. If he wasn't an Indian, you'd have waited to find that out.
Seems to me, Locke, that Todd's word ought to be good enough to keep him out of jail. His word against one of them.
The judge will decide a man's word and a man's rights. Todd will get a trial.
Don't seem right, Locke. It ain't like he shot a white man.
Let's go. I'm turning him over to you.
Don't reckon I can take him. Jail's full.
It looks empty to me.
Reservations. Booked solid.
Well, unbook one.
Listen, Locke. Maybe you can kick Dan Mulvey in the teeth after all he's done for you, but the rest of us don't feel that way. I'm sorry I can't help you. Maybe when the sheriff gets back, we'll...
Turn around. Now, this badge says the U.S. government's talking, and this says it talks loud and clear. You're gonna play deaf. Starting from now, he's your prisoner.
Sorry, I just remembered a thing I gotta do about 20 miles from here. Maybe you'd like to keep an eye on him. I'll leave these out handy. No sense in making folks go to a lot of trouble with the door they're bound to get open one way or t'other. I don't guess you've got anything to worry about. I never did hear of a case where a town freed a prisoner and strung up his guard. Of course, there's first time for everything. Man, you really go out of your way reaching for trouble, don't you?
I don't have to reach. You're making sure of that. If you've got 20 miles to go, you better get started.
So there we was, me and Todd. We come around a hill, and we seen it. There's this young Navajo. He ain't seen us yet, but right while we're watching, he guns down the steer. On DM land, too.
Man's got a right to protect his property, even if it wasn't a redskin.
Yeah, the government gives them a reservation, and the cavalry nurses them. But what they should have done is line them all up. Braves, squaws, all of them, and finish them off right.
I think it bust loose any day, you know, a man comes home to find his wife and kids.
That's just what can happen if Todd doesn't face trial. That brave was Grey Wolf's son.
But I'd like to see him try something.
Now, this time they will. This isn't just Todd's fight, it's yours, too.
Locke, I'm remembering other times when you spoke up for them when they was purely guilty of stealing stock.
And by that time, there wasn't any proof. Whatever any of us might have thought, there wasn't any proof, and there isn't this time. Not a shred. No matter what you might have heard. All I'm trying to do is to stop a powder keg from blowing, and I could use some help.
I never heard so much hogwash in my whole life. The plain fact is you put Todd in jail, you didn't have to. Now you want this town to back you up.
If you're looking for a fight, Waco, you won't get one from me.
You scared, ain't you?
You bet I am. Anytime people hate enough, I get scared. For my skin, for Todd's, even for yours.
Oh, I can take care of my own skin.
Now stop pushing me. Dan, you don't lean on a hate that doesn't belong between us.
They were just telling me they thought I made a mistake letting you take Todd in.
Well, they also think your friendship doesn't count much with me. You and I know better.
I'll hold with the deal I made. Don't expect any more.
Mr. Mulvey. Redskin comes through town like he owns it.
Like he owned Locke, too.
That ain't the point. The boy wasn't just wounded, he was killed. That makes it a murder case, don't it?
Not for Todd, it don't. He didn't do anything that any one of us wouldn't have done. And he ain't gonna stay in that jail one more hour. Any one of you don't agree?
What are you watching for, Locke? Who do you think will be coming, the white men or the Redskins? Well, it won't be the Redskins. But now, white men, they may be planning on getting me out of here. How many of them do you figure to kill for his hide?
Do me a favor, will you, Todd? Shut up.
Oh, you sound a mite jumpy.
Locke, this is Dan. I want to talk to you. Out here.
You decided what you're gonna do?
About that friendship you mentioned. That's why I let you take Todd in. Now, I want to see some of it from you. I want you to let him go.
I can't do that, Dan.
That's my son in there. Can't you understand that?
There's something you can't understand. This is the last thing in the world I wanted. I've got 1 week to go before I'm through. 1 week. And right from the time this started, I've done nothing but get sucked in deeper. Right in the middle. Well, I'm tired of it. But I'm not yet quite tired enough to see you make the mistake of your life.
I mean to have Todd out of there. And I take it you mean to stop me.
Dan, if that boy goes out of there, you're saddling a cyclone. There's nobody, not one of us will finish the ride in one piece.
The answer is still no? That it?
It's still no.
That squares it, Luke.
Yeah. Sorry, Locke. Sorry I had to do this to you.
You blind, bull-headed fool. Stupid, senseless. You had to give me one more push.
Not until he's too long gone for you to catch him.
That he'll never be. Your boy killed a man.
He killed an Indian.
The government says that's one and the same, and my job is to get the killer. The only way you're going to stop me is to shoot me. So go ahead, shoot a federal officer. You'll have every marshal in this neck of the woods swarming down on you and him. He'll be an outlaw for the rest of his life, Dan. That won't be for long. That's where he'll end up, just like that boy there. I'm going after him.
No, you can't, Locke. I know him. You'd have to kill him. He won't give up.
Are you just now seeing that? What do you think I was trying to tell you out there?
It'd be murder.
Who'd be the murderer? If he was safe in jail, he'd have had a chance in court. Now, you turned him loose. You did it.
No, Locke. Please. Let me go with you. Maybe I could stop him.
And maybe I could trust you. But it's too late even for that. Don't draw, Todd. You're coming back.
Feet first, that's the only way. You pull your gun. You keep back.
I use it. I already gave your father the same chance. Maybe you'll find it easier. You've had more practice.
Stay back!
You already shot an unarmed man.
I'm warning you, Locke.
Well, this time it's not in the back and it's not an Indian, it's a white man. I want to see how you handle it.
I'll kill you.
You're a better shot than that.
I told you before, Locke. Stay away!
Here. I'll make it easy for you. This way a blind man couldn't miss. Couldn't even tell himself it was an accident. Go on.
I didn't kill you. Why? Why?
Maybe because inside you there's still a drop of decency or courage or something. Anyway, I gambled on it. Get your horse, let's go.
Filmed by 4-Star.